Greetings street racing fans, Sharky here, your race master. This is A11 Outlaws. So, episode 10, and something has happened which wasn't expected. Rose, driver of Poison Ivy, hasn't turned up. The car is not here. She is not here. We can't get her on the phone. So that leaves us with no choice. The rules on this matter are clear. It means that she loses her position and drops to the position of challenger, which means everybody else moves up one place. When she comes back, she will then race and potentially race back up the list. Not what I wanted to start off this episode with, but hey ho. So last time, Rose in Poison Ivy held twice. Kitsune went up one place and held. Keldon in Scarab held, then went down one place, then held. Ron in Felony held twice. Flying Fenman in Dambuster held. Wade in Hondrelay held. Colette in Ramu held twice. Jackstand Jimmy held twice. In Mullet, Jason in Black 13 went up one place. Pete in Underdog held and then went down one place. Danny in Lithium went up one place, and Mad Benny in Project Speeder went down one place. That's where we are now, and obviously everything's changed. So position 1 is Kitsune, position 2 is Scarab, position 3 is Felony, position 4 is Dambuster, position 5 is Hondrelay, position 6 is Ramu, position 7 is Mullet, position 8 is Black 13, position 9 is Underdog, position 10 is Lithium, and the gatekeeper is Project Speeder. The challenger is Poison Ivy. Right, let's do our track overview and say hello to Cuboid down at the far end of the track. So Cuboids are already down at the far end with Crockett Tub. These faces, 6 of them, all of them want in. So we've got Hikari Rin with Del Fuego, we've got Jimmy Fraser with the Enforcer, we've got Katie Horizon with Moonshot. We've got Logan Mitchell with Suck It. And then these other two on the end here. Well, we've got the Jetful Nova of Scott O'Brien. And we've also got Ken Kilometers car. Need to talk to Ken and find out what he's calling it. Anyway. Rest of the track stands ready. I need to get everybody together and get all of these drivers sorted out for the drivers' meeting. Right, with Rose not being here, it's clear and simple. Everybody moves at one space. Let's keep it clean. When Rose comes back, she'll start off as challenger and then she can race her way back up the list. Call outs, we've had 3 already. The first one, Jason in Black 13 has called out Jackstand Jimmy in Mullet for position 7. The Flying Fenman In Dambuster, currently position 4, has called out Ron in Felony for position 3. And of course, Keldon Raven has called out Tam in Kitsune, so Scarab versus Kitsune. That's our first 3 races. We'll get them lined up, get it started, keep it clean, guys. Let's try and keep the pit manoeuvres to a minimum, and hopefully we'll have a good night's worth of racing. And with the missing of our good friend Rose tonight, it will keep things quite interesting. So here we go for race 1. On the left hand side we have got Black 13 with Jason, retired, who's a keen fisherman, and that's the Reaper Customs Lucky for Some Porsche 934 Turbo RSR. He is up against Mullet, driven by Jackstand Jimmy, who will be on the right hand side, from the McFarlane Fab 71 El Camino Custom. So the white car is the Porsche, the silver car is the El Camino. Let's see how this goes. And I don't know what happened there, but the El Camino had the legs of it, and the El Camino holds position. Race 2, we have got, in the left hand lane, we've got the camouflage car, which is Dambuster, driven by the Flying Penman, a professional racing driver from the team Vulcan Raceway. It's a 1968 Chevy Nova, engine swap with a Texas Speed 427. And on the left, we have got I'm a Felony, driven by Ron Medic, who's a DJ. It's a 1970 Chevy Chevelle built by Musclebound Customs. Let's see how this one goes. Fairly even all the way down and pulling up just before the line. So we'll pause there and reset. Everything's reset. Let's hopefully get a clean race this time. And Dambuster seems to have the legs. And there we go. The Flying Fenman takes him to take position. So the Dambuster takes position. Right, well that's been going on. We've had 2 more call-outs. Colette in Ramu has called out Wade in Hondralay for position 5. And Danny in Lithium has called out Pete in Underdog for position 9. Currently up on the line are our position 1 and our position 2 people. So on the left hand side is Scarab, driven by Keldon, an engineer from Raven Customs, and his custom VW Beetle. And on the right hand side is Tamimari, who's an artist in Kitsune, which is an RTR Vehicles 1992 Ford Mustang, a Fox body Mustang. Right, let's see how this goes. And they've both pulled up early. Don't know what's quite happened to Kitsune, but I don't know whether you can see him. He's pulled up here in the unlit section, and Scarab has pulled up here. We will pause and reset. Here we go for attempt 2. Scarab is on the left, Kitsune on the right. Oh wow, I don't know how much of that you caught, but Kitsune whiffed it and has hit one of the light poles, pulling up part way down. Scarab's gone full length to take back first position. We're going to need a construction crew out here to fix these 2 light poles that Kitsune has taken out. So next up on the line we've got Ramu, which is Colette, the Neon Princess O'Connor, who's a TV presenter in her Street Machine Custom 1999 GTR R34 N1 LM. So it's a 2-wheel drive GTR. And she is the lime green coloured car on the left. On the right is the yellow car of Hondralay, driven by Wade Kyle of Turbo Lads Customs. It's a 2016 Chevrolet Volt, and the engine's been case swapped with a Honda 2-litre engine. So they're going to be racing for position 5. Interestingly enough, I can see that Jackstand Jimmy is standing waiting up here for the outcome of this race, and I suspect he's going to call out whoever is in position 6 at the end of this race for the next for his next challenge. So let's see how this goes. And Wade, Colette tries to cut him off. Colette doesn't get across the line. Wade takes it, and Wade holds position for position 5. I suspect that Colette is going to get called out by Mullet. Yes, and as expected, Mullet has called out, or Jackstand Jimmy and Mullet has called out Ramu Colette for position 6. Next up, we have got, on the left-hand side is the white car, Lithium, with Danny Zucker, who's a tarmac contractor. The Thunder and Lightning Customs 55 Chevy Bel Air. On the right is Pete Mitchell, who is a pilot for EasyJet. He's ex-military, in Underdog, and that's the Bradshaw and Kaczynski Custom 1972 Ford Maverick. So the red car on the right is Underdog, the white car on the left is Lithium. Nice clear win there for Lithium, and Underdog finishes on the line. And we've had 2 more quick call outs at the line there. Project Speeder was waiting for whoever came back in position 10, which turned out to be Underdog. And he has called out, Mad Benny has called out Pete Mitchell in Underdog for position 10. And Dan Buster has called out Kitsune for position 2. So Dan Buster on position 3 versus Kitsune on position 2. Lined up at the line now, on the left hand side we've got Ramu again, and on the right we've got Mullet. So Ramu is position 6, Mullet is position 7. Let's see how this one goes down. Ramu got a good start there, Mullet whiffed it, and Ramu is the winner. And while Underdog and Project Speeder are lining up, we've had our final 2 call-outs. Jason in Black 13 wants another pop at Mullet. Mullet has accepted. Well, he hasn't had a choice because I was there. And the final one, Wade Kyle in Hondralay has called out Ron in Felony. So they'll be our last 2 races for tonight. So, as it stands at the moment, up at the top we've got Project Speeder and Underdog. Underdog is the red car on the right. Project Speeder is a black car on the left. And that's a clear win there by Project Speeder to get Underdog to go down yet again. So here we go for the 8th race of the night. We have got, on the left hand side, we have got Kitsune with Tamimari. On the right we have Dan Buster, driven by the Flying Fenman. Kitsune is the tan and multicoloured, and Dan Buster is the camo and multicoloured. So let's see how this one goes. Oh, Tam spins, and Dan Buster takes advantage to win. Nice clear win there from Dan Buster. So here we go for the final two races of the night. Lined up now, we've got Mullet against Black 13. Mullet is on the left hand side, Black 13 and on the right. Mullet is the silver car driven by Jackstand Jimmy. Black 13 is the white car driven by Jason. Oh, can Jason keep it running? And no. So Jackstand Jimmy has whiffed it at the top end, and Jason has pulled it up part way down. So here we go for the reset. And Black 13 got a hell of a start, but was being caught up towards the end by Mullet. So Black 13 takes another place. And here we go for the last race of the night, the race for position 4. On the left, we have got I'm a Felony with Ron Medic, who's a DJ. That's the black car with the red hood scoop. And on the right is the yellow car, Hondralay of Wade Kyle. Good luck. And we've had a pull-up part way down the course. So we'll go for a reset. Hopefully this time we'll get one across the line. So left hand side, black car, red scoop, Felony. Right hand side, yellow car, Hondralay. And Felony maintains his position there to maintain position for Hondralay, tucking in nice and tight behind him. And that concludes tonight's racing. Right, let's conclude tonight's racing. Position 1, we have Keldon in Scarab, up 2 places. Position 2, we have got Dambuster. He's gone up several places as well, because he started out 5th, so 4th, so he's gone up 3 places. Position 3, we've got Kitsune, went up 1 place, and then came down 2 places. Position 4, we've got Felony, who went up, he went down, and he held. Position 5, Hondralay has gone up and then held and held. Position 6, Ramu went up and then held and held. Position 7, Black 13 went up, held, and then went up again. Position 8, we have got Mullet and Jackstand Jimmy. He went up, he held, and then he went down. Position 9, we've got Lithium. Lithium started off the night as the gatekeeper, so that went to 10. So he's gone up by 2 places because of the issue with Ivy. Project Speeder is now position 10, and he's gone up 2 places. And tonight's big loser was Pete Mitchell in Underdog. He went up 1 place and then he's gone down 2 places in the current gatekeeper. So it's likely that the challenger, Poison Ivy, who went down 12 places tonight because she wasn't here, will be challenging Underdog at the start of the next episode. That's it for tonight. Don't forget to do the usual things, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time.